Ass, because I know you like it.
Shut up. You're on. We're on. Podcast number 24.
Oh, hey, podcast 246.
Keys, what the fuck? You didn't even drink. Are you drunk?
No. Number 24?
How was your week, man?
My week sucked at work. It's been a shitty
Talk
ass
about
week.
the Northeaster, man.
Oh, my God, the Northeaster. You know what? So we predicted this Northeaster on Wednesday. And Wednesday, okay, over here, all right, so where we're at is Middlesex County, Massachusetts. And it was snowing all day. It started snowing since like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but it didn't stick until like
There
at
was
night.
zero accumulation all day. Dude, it snowed all day, and it was nice. It was like that nice, slow snow falling, whatever. Zero accumulation, so it could have been like rain that day. Like the ground,
It was basically rain, yeah.
The ground was not icy or snowy. It was just like wet like rain. So, but I got home that night. I was like, oh, it's still snowing, still pretty, whatever. And then the next morning I got up, I was like, holy shit, what the hell did all this snow come from?
I know, it was crazy.
No, because like overnight, because it switched from snow to rain to snow to rain to snow. That's why it was such a heavy accumulation. Not even the heavy accumulation, it was heavy snow, period.
It was really heavy snow because all the fucking trees started falling everywhere.
I've never seen
Some lady died. She got hit by a tree.
No way. Where?
I don't know, some town down towards Springfield, I think, or something.
I know it was like it affected the whole entire eastern Massachusetts.
It was nuts. It was
because like
crazy.
Okay, so like from my house to my office where I worked at,
yeah,
it's literally an 8-minute drive. It took me a half an hour to get to work.
Why did it take so long?
Well, one, because like traffic and snow and like all the trees down. Like I woke up at 7 in the morning. I was like, oh crap, I gotta dig myself out of the driveway. So it took me a couple hours with the snowblower to dig ourselves out of the driveway.
Did you work from home that day?
No, I couldn't because one, I was fortunate enough to have power that day.
Oh, we lost power.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you guys?
Yeah, we lost power for a full day.
Oh no way.
Like 24 hours.
I know, dude. That sucks.
So me and Julia went to sleep that night. Like we lost power about 10:30, and then
At night?
we went to
Yeah.
Sucks. So we were like, fuck it, let's go to sleep. Then we woke up in the morning, still no power.
No Netflix for you.
Nothing. Zero. Not even YouTube. Nothing. So whatever. And then we just got up, and then normally we go to the gym, so we didn't do that because you couldn't shower, couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So
Well, you could have showered at the gym, right?
Yeah. Yes and no.
Because I think the next day they were open because my mom actually went to the gym the next day. No, she went to the one in Plain Street.
Best Fitness?
Yeah.
No, we thought like, all right, we'll take a day off. So we took a day off, whatever.
Did you guys have power here?
I had power here.
Okay.
I worked all day.
Okay.
And then all day, still no power because I have a camera at home. And I could see if my camera was working or not, And then eventually we went home, grabbed some clothes, went to my mom's house. And I showered at my mom's because she had power over there. And then I checked the camera and it was working. I was like, oh, shit, we were going to sleep here at the shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were going to sleep on the couch. Because they said the power might be back by the morning.
Yeah.
Nope, it was back that night,
days,
so it was good.
right.
But it was like 24 hours.
Yeah.
A good 24 hours
no
without
way.
power. Yeah,
Okay.
it fucking sucks. It makes you think, like, in some of these,
Dude, in
places
some of these
where
cases
they
right now where
don't
they have
any
no power. Right? Absolutely no power, no nothing. And so today I went to work. Okay, so like
and then you got no heat too, because my heat's electric.
Yeah.
And my stove is electric.
Yeah. So you
From
guys
where I
have
rent.
nothing.
We can
it's
do
just all
shit.
dead.
Make a coffee, man.
Right.
And everybody's going to Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's. It was full. You know where I
Dude.
went? 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven had no one, and the coffee is really good.
There you go. You beat the traffic.
All right, don't tell anyone. Next time there's no power, people keep going to McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Because then there's no line at the 7-Eleven to get coffee. It was fresh too. It was good.
That's good. No, like in my case, it was different. Like I woke up in the morning, we had power, but I looked outside. I was like, oh, I got to shovel myself out of the driveway. So I did. I was shoveling outside with a snowblower, and then my boss texted me. She's like, hey, are you in the office today? Like, do you have power? And I was like, I don't know. I was too busy shoveling myself out. Like, I don't know if we have power or not. Well, it turns out the Lowell facility where they were
Where you used to
reporting, where I used to work, where they report to, they had no power. but I work in Tewksbury, and I didn't know. So it wasn't until like around 10 o'clock I went into work, and it turns out
This table's so wobbly.
yeah, it is. Well, we had no power at the office, so I came back home. But the thing was like, okay, so like I was saying earlier, I literally work 8 minutes from my house to my office at work.
Tewksbury.
Yeah. And within the time, I've never seen so many trees down or branches down.
Trees were like bent.
No. There was a big ass tree that was down on 110 that was being held up by the telephone wires.
Jesus.
I was like, holy shit, this is crazy.
That's
and as I was
dangerous.
making way down to work, it's like, I've never seen so many like big ass branches being broken down, big ass trees. Like, this is the worst. It wasn't that bad of a storm because it was overnight, but like the after effect
The weight
of
of
it,
the snow fucked some trees
yeah,
up.
the heaviness of the snow was like the after effect of it was like really mess up all the trees and the
And
branches.
that's crazy. Like, you think
coming
snow
down.
doesn't weigh anything, and then the trees are all getting fucking breaking and shit.
I have 2 trees. Actually, I have 3 trees in front of my house, in front of my yard. They're all bending and drooping in ways you've never seen before.
Shoot.
And my trees is more
Give your
durable.
trees some Viagra.
My neighbor's
That's what
tree,
the trees
my
look-
neighbor's tree actually like their branches broke. Like just looking at
That
the
sucks.
yard.
Like, if you have a really beautiful tree in front of your house, but it's like massive.
It's a nice, pretty tree with the the branches sticking out. My trees is more like out and about.
Yeah.
Like that. But it was like it hasn't broken
No,
yet.
but it makes you think. Like, if you have a big ass tree that has like branches that go over your house, cut
Yeah.
that shit down. Cut
No.
it down. You get one of these storms, you're
Yeah.
fucked. It's gonna fall on your tree.
Anything. I mean, when I went to work today, I talked with the one of the managers at my workplace, and he says a tree actually came down and hit his house. I was like, oh crap! Like, is it like extensive damage? He's like,
Did it kill
no,
your
it's
dog?
minor damage. It just came down on the tree on the house. He's like, I'm gonna have to like go up and cut it down, whatever. But I mean, last night when our cable came back on, cable television, because we lost internet and cable television for a couple hours, and but we had power. Fortunately, like we're one of the lucky few that still have power. And when the cable came back on, I was watching on the news how there was just trees that that came crashing down on people's houses, and actually like broke into the infrastructure of the house. So like it was just more worse on their end. Whereas, like, on us, it's kind of like we have, this house. There's no trees around us. There are trees
you guys
everywhere.
are pretty, like,
we're
you have, like grass all around.
Yeah, we
your
have
house.
grass, but, like, on our street, we have no trees coming down like the way people do.
How come you guys don't have, like, haven't thought about putting solar panels on the roof over there?
It's a thing
Dude, you
that...
guys are so open right there. It's perfect.
No, it's actually a thing I was thinking about because I was really debating on the costs at the moment. Also,
you get, like,
because
some big tax cuts.
we
on
do
it.
have big tax cuts, yeah, but at the cost at the moment, it's really expensive to get them.
Yeah, it is. But you can finance it or, like, lease it. You can lease it, too.
It's still really expensive, too.
To lease?
And even like, no, you
pay,
don't
like, no electricity
You don't
when
want
you have something like-
lease. You don't want to lease it because you're owning the house. And the thing is, if you're there's
there's like lease to buy too.
There's a thing that comes into play because it is lease to buy, but you don't want to lease to buy. You'd rather just outright finance it because lease to buy it's a little more expensive, but there's more deductions on like the actual.
You get a big tax cut from it.
Yeah, but if you lease to buy, you lease to buy at the moment, but you're affording the mortgage and the lease on the solar panel itself, and you're willing to sell within 5 years. That's what you want to lease. Whereas we're actually owning the property, and so better for us is just to finance it.
Yeah,
But
you really increase like the value of your house if you do.
You
something
would
like
increase
that.
the value, yes, too.
Like hugely.
Secondly, our
It'd cost you about
property
$15,000.
Our property is about 18 years old too, so we're gonna have to redo the roof in my place within a couple years.
Oh, you have to?
Well, dude, it's 20
Then why don't
years.
you think about the new Tesla roof stuff? Because it's going to cost you a little bit more, but over the lifespan of the roof itself, because they guarantee it for 20 years, it's
How much
going to
more is
actually
that?
be it's not
How much more is that plus
not
the
much
solar
more.
paneling?
No,
too?
you don't do the solar panel. You do solar roof. So they replace the tiles of your roof with solar tiles, which means the solar panels embedded into the tile itself.
Okay.
So
within
so
within
it's
20
a
years.
roof, but it's a roof and solar panels at once.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to add the solar panels on
Okay.
top of it.
Okay.
So you don't really add weight.
Okay.
You
Yep.
just have the regular tiles,
Yeah.
and those are really amazing because then
Oh,
you put
really?
it all over your roof, and then you get a Tesla, or one of those batteries, like right in that goes in the garage. And then all the power goes into the battery, from the battery to the house or whatever. So
Well, what kind of
whenever
credit would National Grid give you, though?
I don't think
That's the
I don't
thing.
know about National Grid. I don't know what they
That's
do.
what you gotta look at, because like I know with the solar panels,
They're gonna
right now,
want you because I think it's illegal to be off the grid right now.
you still have to pay, but there's
Yeah,
a
you're gonna
certain,
pay like minimal amount.
yeah, there's a certain credit that goes back into your account where you do pay minimum amount with the current solar panel.
You
right
can
now.
probably make some money, and I don't mean like a
No,
substantial
you're not making
amount.
money, but you're making credit with you don't make money, period. You don't
Right.
make money at all. You get credit towards your bill, your electric bill.
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind
So
of
you're
make
not
money,
gonna spend any money.
but you don't get that excess money to like take out and spend whatever. But
Yeah,
you do get credit on
because
yeah.
you sell back at the
Yeah,
over.
you pretty much get the credit, and you do sell back to.
I'm
National
telling you, man,
Grid.
like that stuff is really good in the summer.
It-
For sure. Like you basically you can run your air conditioning all day on the power that's
Yeah,
coming
and-
off the
and the
roof.
thing is
and you spend zero money. In
Exactly.
the winter, you make enough to power your house, not enough to make, tons of money.
no, but it will make enough where like at least where it's a sunny.
Your bill's gonna be like $10 a month.
Tiago, even in a cold winter day where the sun is out, you're still powering it up because it's
Absolutely.
the sun. You're
Yeah.
getting solar energy from
They
it.
say I think you need, if you have the whole roof done, you need about 4 hours of sun to power your house throughout the day
Our
and the night.
okay, so from my houses, we're sitting like this, right? I don't know. Okay, just imagine like this. This is where we sit. Okay, so the sun rises from the west, right? No, the east. I'm sorry, the east. Sun rises from the east. This is the east. Sun rises actually this way from my house, and it goes over, and it sets in the west this way. So the sun is always up and above us. That's just
Yeah, but
how our
also
house
you don't have
is.
any trees around you, so you
No,
have
right,
no
we don't.
shade.
Right.
And if you do, let's just say you do regular solar panels, right? You just take the shingles out, put new shingles in, and you put regular solar panels. You would put the solar panels where you have the sun most of the day. So like they'll do an assessment on your house. They'll go with the compass
it's like that.
and they'll look. No, I know, but they'll go with the compass and they'll actually do an
Yeah.
assessment. And then they figure it out where the solar panels are best throughout the year. I would say it would be best facing the east because that's when the sun rises and that's when you have the most sun, especially in the. But it depends on how your house is facing the east or west. So if your house is facing a little bit more towards, I'm going to say south, then it's better in the winter because of the tilt of the earth. And when we are in the winter here, the sun rises lower in the horizon.
Yeah.
So you get more sun throughout the day by putting it at a certain spot.
Yeah. My
But they
front
do an
door-
assessment. Like they don't just put the solar panels
No,
up.
not just
They do an
anywhere,
assessment.
because
They
it's-
figure out.
I
They'll
mean,
put
it's
one
still a
panel
roof.
and check where you get the most sun or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they come in and they install the whole thing, and that's really awesome.
But it's like
and then you go
it's-
in and you buy an electric car, then you're good.
Yeah, I mean it'll work out. I mean that's the one. That's
You're all electric case.
I really want to look into that option. I really do. I mean that's the one thing is like
Your house is perfect for it.
if I really
Like for that, your house is perfect.
want
because
to.
you have like zero neighbors around you.
no, I mean don't get me wrong. I do. I really want it. Because
Yeah.
if I can
Maybe
if
you
I
could
can
do it
do
on the mortgage of the house. like, get that
reusable
money for that.
energy, dude, that's the way to go. I just want that. I
You
mean
know how
this.
like people refinance and then they get that extra money from the valuation of the house?
Yeah.
You
I
can
mean-
take that money and put it into the house. Now your house even is worth more money than before. I mean, you spent like what, $16,000, right? That's just a rough number, because that's what I'll be looking up for. A certain size house, whatever. I've gone online and done. You can go on the website and look at like your house and how much it would cost to power it by solar panels and all that stuff. So your house, I'd say roughly $16,000 from memory. But the investment alone, if you ever want to sell your house, that should valuate your house at least at $16,000 more, which means that already zeros it out. But you're gonna reap the benefits of having power whenever, always. And then you put one where they have the heats on it, so whenever you want, you turn on the heat, and what it does is it warms it up enough so snow doesn't stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you never have snow on it, which means doesn't matter if it's like you have a blizzard going on. As soon as the enough light is out, you're still getting power, which is pretty awesome. So that's a good idea.
It reaps the benefit. No,
think about
definitely. I agree.
Future is here, Case.
I agree. And the thing is like I don't understand why more people are not taking this route.
I know. I think it's just
Because I mean, one, it is expensive just to put those. I mean, well, first of all, the solar panel is available today because I know a guy who sells it. Okay, he said it is kind of expensive, and you have to fit into your financing budget.
The solar panels are expensive. Yes,
I mean, no. To get it,
they're not that expensive.
No. To get it right now, can you afford it right now? To fit into your budget, that's the question.
If we do, I mean, people buy $40,000 cars. You could probably finance, your $16 solar, $16,000 solar roof.
The thing is,
within 5 years.
They're financing that car to get to and from work. Can they not do without that on something cheaper to get to and from work plus that solar panel on their roof?
Absolutely. So like me, right? I have an older truck. I paid $3,500 for my truck.
Yeah.
That's it. Done.
Okay.
Paid off. Gone. Now I would have enough money to be able to finance, a solar roof for like, I'm going to put it high, $500 a month. I could probably afford that.
It depends on the situation of each family.
Yeah.
It's not
you could probably
always,
finance it longer.
It's not clear cut.
Because the roof will last you, the solar panels will last you
it also depends on
a good 20 years.
How long you're looking to stay at the land too, at the property.
I mean, I would think like if I'm putting solar panels, I'm gonna stay for a while.
Some people might be like
I'm not selling the house.
Okay, so like you and Julia are like just.
But if you do sell the house, you take some of the money from the sale of the house and you pay it off.
But here's the thing, Tiago. You and Julia, no kids, and all of a sudden you guys decide to have kids, and you have one kid, and all of a sudden you decide to have like much more kids. So you want to. So the house that you bought now, you're already putting money into, solar paneling. That's already going to cost you a little more than that's what in your budget. But you find a way to fix it, okay? And now you're like, oh, I want a couple more kids. So now you have to find a bigger house that might have more. But that's the thing right
not
here.
that I don't want kids like ever, but I don't want kids right now.
Yeah, but that's I want to say that's the stipulation. That's the block.
The budget.
The budget.
The budget block, like money wise.
Yeah, because everyone's situation is so different.
Absolutely, and then some people make a certain amount of money, some people make, but you set up a payment where it fits your budget. It might take you an extra 2 to 3 years to pay off those solar panels in that system, but you still get it done. Like if you can pay more, you pay more. If you can pay less, you pay less. Just stretch out the payments.
Yeah.
In the end, you're gonna pay more interest, but
and also, looking at that,
everybody's out of power, you got power.
Looking at that retrospect, also is like how much more successful are you able to sell your house with solar fittings?
Oh, way more.
Because
probably.
that fits into the budget too. Because you have to look at people who want it and people who don't need it. At the moment, also people who
I understand people not needing it.
It's not an
nobody
abundance,
really needs
it's
it.
It's not an abundance where it's kind of like, oh, I just move from house to house. Oh, this guy got solar panel, it'll benefit me. No, he's got to take on costs to maintain it as well.
The solar panels?
Yeah.
No, those things are plug and play, my friend. They last.
I'm pretty sure there's maintenance to it also.
Yes,
how much is maintenance a year?
They are very good.
How much maintenance is a year though? 10 years. 20 years maintenance.
No, because
they
last a long time.
No,
they're really strong. They're made of glass and plastic. Plastic lasts
glass and plastic.
Fucking thousands of years.
There's a level of maintenance to it.
Glass lasts thousands of years.
I haven't looked into it, but have you looked into the maintenance?
I think it's mainly the wear and tear of the weather.
How much is it though?
I don't know.
That's what you have to account for.
But it's probably not that expensive.
If
you have to,
don't say it's not that much expensive.
No, I've looked into like a 600 watt panel, right? A 600 watt panel is $200.
How much is it to maintain it a year?
Who knows?
That's what you have to account for. And that's where it comes to part of buying. Is like if I'm looking at a house and I'm gonna say, oh, there's solar panels. How much is it to maintain a year though? Do I want to take on that maintenance within a year? Because a regular roof will last me 20 years, but now I have solar panels.
Those solar panels will last you about the same amount of time.
But now, how much does it cost me to maintain my roof and the solar panels as well?
The solar panels will last you as long as your roof is there.
My roof from brand new to maintaining it lasts me about 20 years less.
The solar panels will last you about the
years.
same. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so if a guy's coming in
no
to buy a
maintenance.
house, and depending on how old it is, how much is he gonna have to maintain it within that year? If my house is 14 years old and a guy was like, all right, I want to buy a house, but my house is about to hit 15 to 20, he's gonna have to consider maintaining it within that next 5 years also, and how much is that going to consider hitting his pocket when I sell the house? That's what you have to take into account to. How much is it to maintain? And that's a part of like being a homeowner that sucks.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how much. Okay, so like for example, it's okay. So this one is very minor. How much is it going to cost you to replace your water heater?
Well, my mom just did that, and it was like $700.
Yeah, and guess what? If I'm going to sell my house when the water heater lasts at least 12 to 15 years, if I'm going to sell my house at 10 years...
And the boiler lasts for like 10 years.
Yeah, when it's to 10 years, I'm going to sell it, and when the new owner comes in, it's like... And when he's negotiating with the realtor, he's like, well, the water heater, how old is that? And she's like, oh, well, it's 10 years. And she's...
But you know what you can do now?
And he says, it's going to cost me another $7,000 up front. I'm paying you X amount right now for the mortgage, but then I'm gonna have to count for another $7,000 within the next 5 years. That owes, that comes into play.
And that's why you bring a guy to appraise the house. You bring a guy to inspect the house.
That's part of it, but you're not paying that replacement up front. You're paying that afterwards, right?
So yeah, but you're coming in knowing that you have to replace that.
So you can say
that doesn't matter. That's on you.
No, right, exactly.
And the guy's like, you have to replace the boiler in a couple of years.
I love the house.
You know it. He told you.
You're going to say, I love the house, except the boiler's old. I love the house, but the roof is old.
Give me a new roof, new boiler, or I'm buying a house as is and asking a slightly extra more money from the bank because I'm already going to pay.
That's a consideration.
You have to go and do those repairs.
And you know what? They can say no, and you're going to have to walk away saying,
then you go get another house.
It's not as easy.
That's what I'm saying. No, but if the bank approved you for a certain amount, if they approved you for a certain amount and you get the house for less money than a certain amount, you can use that extra amount to pay for the repairs that you need on the house.
They might. It's not 100%.
But if they approve, they approve. They don't, they don't.
Yeah, but it's not 100% though. And that's what you have to take into account, because you can find a house you love and all of a sudden you find like, oh shit, I got to replace the roof. Maybe in the next 5 years. Are you willing to take that on? That's the question.
Well, if it's the house you want, then yes. If it's a good location, if the neighborhood is good,
right.
If the house is if the foundation is good,
right.
If everything else is good, if you look into account if replacing the roof within the next 3 to 4 years is feasible for you,
right.
you just do the math.
Right.
And if it works, it works.
How much can you afford at the moment?
Yeah.
That's all comes down to certain families.
That's what I'm saying. But if you have a new roof on the house, you can go in, put the solar panels in. They're gonna last as long as the roof. When you replace the roof, you're gonna have to replace the solar panels.
As long as you can
more
afford
money,
it.
but
on top of the mortgage you're paying already too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it's like I wish I was rich and I can just buy everything.
No, I know what you're saying.
So
sucks.
It does.
Let's win the lottery. Can we win the lottery? Can you win the lottery?
I wish I can. Holy shit, I wish I can snap my finger and win it tomorrow. Oh, by the way, that woman in New Hampshire that won it, she went through the attorney. She's still anonymous.
Good for her.
And she
don't tell anyone. You win the lottery, don't tell anyone.
By the power of her attorney, where they were like, because when she won the ticket, it said like she had to fill in certain information on the form, and like her name was part of it. She was like, I wish to remain anonymous. And the lottery place, I don't know what you call it, was like, we need this information. But her lawyer was like,
no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Fuck you, bitch.
We should remain anonymous. She wanted a ticket. She gave you the numbers. You're going to give her all that winning. Dude, it was like 500 something. She took away after tax. She took it in a lump sum also. $246 million.
I get an itch for her.
You know what I do with that?
I don't even know. I don't fucking know.
I know what I do with that.
What?
First of all, I'm taking $100 million and invest. Okay. 100 million invest. Another 100 million in accounts to collect interest.
Mm-hmm.
And the last 46 million, pay off whatever I need to pay off, and buy what is necessary to have a good 30 to 50 year future. I wouldn't.
I'll tell you right now.
I wouldn't.
I don't need I don't need $250 million.
I wouldn't spend it on like. First of all, I don't need a new house. I don't need a new car. I don't need a new something. I don't know. Name it. I don't need it.
Damn, I don't even know what I will do with it.
I'll take some money and like help my family. Back in Cambodian. I'll be like, hey, I won the millions. Here's 20 mil. All right, do what you gotta do.
That's too much money. $20 million.
No. I get a lot of families back there. I'm like, you know what? Here,
yeah, but $20 million is a lot of fucking money.
I'm gonna say here's a few $100,000 to you. Go buy land. Here's a few $100,000. I'll spread it out, but here's 20 mil to like my family back. My family that I don't even know.
You're a nice guy. Let me
They're
say,
family.
I win. The only people that are getting some money are people that are close to me.
I'll be like, Dad, who needs help over there? Here it is. Give it to him. You talk. Hey, Mom, who needs money over there? Go spread the wealth. I want to make sure my family is all set. Not only my immediate family, but my extended family back home in Cambodia.
Yeah.
I say Cambodia's my home. It is my home. I do consider Cambodia my home.
Cambodia's not your home.
Yeah, it is.
You're American.
I am American, but
Cambodia
if shit
is
happens
your
here,
parents'
yeah, if shit happens here,
birthplace.
I'm going back to Cambodian.
When?
Fuck it. I don't know. Whenever. I don't care.
No, you're not.
Whenever.
What do you want to do in
If
Cambodia?
shit
You've never
goes
been
down
there.
here, exactly. I never been there.
You
but
never
know what?
even been there. You were born in Thailand.
I was born in Thailand, but my background is Cambodian.
Still, you've
I'll
never
go
been there.
back
You don't
like,
even
hey,
know. I've
what
been there.
up?
You don't want to live there.
You,
don't
my
get me
dad.
wrong. Nicest people in the world. Nicest people in
I'll
the
go
world.
back to Cambodia when shit happens.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Because if shit happens here, it happens worse there.
No.
Yeah, it does. Well, what shit's going to happen here? We're good.
What's going on over there right now?
Like,
It's not as great as it should be, but it's pretty blissful.
you haven't been there.
I haven't been there.
I've been there.
I'll be out in the country
It's
somewhere.
some crazy shit.
Yeah.
It's poor.
I don't need the
It's
phone.
very poor.
It's okay. I got some offshore accounts to loot. Nicely.
That's if you win the millions, right?
Exactly. That's what I was talking about. Exactly.
No. Let's just say if you had that much money, living in Cambodia would not be so bad
No, it wouldn't.
because you would be so rich that you can do anything you want. You could literally buy so much land and just live in the fucking jungle with this massive mansion and chill and make friends with the leaders over there just so they don't fuck with you.
I'll make friends with the monkeys. I don't care.
No, I'm just saying you're gonna have to make friends with the leaders. Cambodia's still, you gotta be careful
know,
around
still.
there. So you just chill, have a helicopter if you need to get the fuck out, cause you never know. These people, yeah, you know how the world is, and have a
I know, I
helicopter
can't
ready.
escape anywhere.
Learn how to fly that helicopter. So if you have to get the fuck out by yourself, you can. An airplane, buy an airplane.
Hey,
just
you
a little.
ever thought about living like in Antarctica?
Fuck no.
No, why?
Why the fuck would I live in Antarctica? It's
Dude,
cold as shit.
well,
I hate
one,
the cold.
Well, two, there's nobody there.
So I love people.
Like you can build like a heat generated home.
No, fuck
where it's
no.
going 24/7.
No, penguins. There's only
And the
penguins
thing is,
there.
when you need food, they get a truck that not a truck. I'm sorry.
A ship?
No, a plane that comes down. Like, hey, I get
No.
to market batch of groceries today.
Why the fuck do I want to do that? If I can live around here.
Because there's nobody to bother you.
Yeah, but there's also nobody that I like.
There's no government to govern you.
It doesn't matter.
You're just.
I'm fine with the government.
There's no, like you said, there's the Cambodian government.
Yeah,
There's no United States government to tell, hey,
that's fine.
Tiago, you gotta pay $7,000 in taxes because you own your own business. Like,
That's
no,
fine.
motherfucker, fuck
That's
you.
fine. I gotta pay. Whatever. It's part of it. I like clean roads and street lights and stuff like that.
Once you get to that level,
You go to Antarctica, who are you gonna talk to? Penguins?
exactly. I was gonna say penguins.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Those penguins are annoying. They shit themselves.
How do you know?
Fuck that. I'm not doing that.
Friends
No,
with
if I want to
penguins.
choose a country to live in, okay, so let's say other than America,
Wait, okay, so
that
where
I
would
love
you go?
living here,
Where would
fucking
you
love
go?
this place. If I was to choose, maybe I'll move to Germany. It's a good place, pretty nice place. I'll move to I don't know, Sweden. I've definitely moved to one of those Norwegian type countries. You know, Sweden, Norway. I'll move to one of those. They're pretty nice. It's very nice put together.
Somewhere's nice. Little.
No, it's cold as shit, but it's still like because you can live in Norway, and then if you want to go somewhere warm, you just take a short flight down to Italy and go to the coast, or Croatia. Go down to Croatia. Pretty nice fucking beaches and everything. Go to Montenegro or something. Go down to Barcelona.
Yeah.
There you go, right there. 9.5 flight. You're there.
2-hour flight. I mean, you talk.
It's quick. It's closer than fucking Florida.
I mean, if you're making money and
if you got that much money and you want to live in a country that takes care of you really well,
here, and if it sucks over here today, I can take a flight down here the next day. It'd be nice.
It'd be a nice place to chill. I don't know. Right now I'm in America and I love America.
I mean, realistically,
America.
I'm in America too, but like realistically, like if you can afford.
Are you disillusioned with society, Case? Because you sound like it.
I am very disillusioned to society.
With society, why?
Because it's like
too much hate.
No, I mean that's part of it, but it's like what is going on in the world today? Not even the world, but what is going on in front of us?
I think the world was worse.
No. I disagree.
You can disagree all you want. The statistics don't lie, my friend. I disagree on that.
I want to say
the world is better.
The world is better. We are living in a very peaceful era.
It's the most peaceful era of all time.
Of all time, right? But I want to say it's the disillusion of the social media that's feeding us.
Stay off of it.
Even if I don't go to Facebook. I don't have Twitter. But like even with my Google accounts and my Google feed show me all these news. That's how I find out. I don't go out looking for this stuff.
See, I don't think that's the problem. The problem is like the problem is definitely social media.
When I wake up in the morning,
that's not that the world is worse. Is that you get your information instantly, so it feels like it is worse because you get it right away.
I'm not even trying to get my information
and also
instantly.
You're an adult.
2, I wake up in the morning and the first thing I see is like 4 murdered at so and so place. I was like, what the hell? Why is this on my feed? I didn't ask for this. I don't even click on that stuff. Take it away. Swipe to the left or right, whatever. Don't show it again.
It's like Twitter, Tinder.
I don't know what it is, but it's on my feed. It's like I'm not asking.
All right, Case. I have an idea for an app then.
Good news only.
Good news only.
By Tiago Tago.
Let's do it. Let's get it together. Guys, hit us up. Go on the page. On the Facebook page, search for Lupo Inc. That's the shop's page for now, and then send us messages if you guys want to make an app. Only good news allowed on the app. So you go in there, all you see is flowers and butterflies, and acceptance, and people hearts. Giving money to nice things and puppies and cookies and babies,
cute kittens,
babies
and
babies that don't cry though.
There is a
babies
on
laughing.
Instagram that I do follow called Tank News, and it's all about good news.
Tank News?
Yeah, it's called Tank News, and it's all good news.
That's what you need to do. You need
nice news.
You need to go on those pages and read that stuff.
And I subscribe to that on Instagram, so like when I open my feed, I see that because I'm so sick and tired of all these bad press and all these bad
this hate.
First of all,
the fuck.
I mean, the Florida incident took place like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Which one? The shooting?
Florida incident. There's only one Florida incident.
Well, you say incident. I know it's Florida. It's fucking Narnia over there. People eating people.
Yeah, with the shooting.
Shootings.
And they're still talking about that kid the other day. And it showed my feed. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And headlines was Florida shooter caught smiling and laughing to himself in his own cell.
It's because it's fucking crazy.
And guess what? I don't fucking care. I don't want to read about it. I don't want to know about him. I don't want to read about him.
You know what I thought?
Why is that? Why are people so infatuated with this killer and criminal?
Do you know what I think it should be a thing? We shouldn't show his face.
Shouldn't
we caught him, right?
We caught
He's in
him.
jail.
He's
We
going
should
to
not
trial.
show his face, because right now you show his face, you make him famous.
Sensationalize
You make him
That's-
famous.
That's the word.
Get
right
him
there.
off. Get him off the. Ban his fucking face off the internet.
Here's the thing.
Not
remember,
allowed.
Remember the Las Vegas shooter?
Yeah.
Months ago.
Yeah.
He was also sensationalized.
Yeah, he was. Like,
You know?
keep showing his face. Stop
It's
showing
like,
his fucking face.
I don't want to know about these killers. Let's talk about, you know what, as
I think it creates.
Dude, okay, listen, camera. As stupid as it sound, let's talk about like bunnies in the forest.
Bunnies in the.
Is that stupid?
That's
yeah.
pretty
Let's
stupid.
talk about bunnies in the forest. That's better than the killers in Vegas and Florida.
Bunnies fucking in the forest.
Yeah, that too.
Bunny orgy.
Let's see a bunny orgy.
I don't want to see a bunny orgy.
I'd rather see
Or
a
maybe
bunny
you do.
orgy than the killer that took lives in Florida.
That's true.
Do you want to see about that and be updated constantly about that?
Yeah.
It's
You know who they're shitting on? Like, they were shitting on that cop that didn't go in and said that he wouldn't go in and stuff like that. That cop that was at the school.
no, I didn't follow that news because I refused to watch
'cause you
anything
refused
else
to watch.
on
Well, there
Florida.
was a cop there, actually, like security cop guard, whatever.
Did you hear about?
And he's like, "Fuck this, I'm not going in."
Did you hear about the Trump tweet about how like Trump would have barged in and saved all those kids too at the same time?
Right. He'd be combing his hair. Who knows what he's gonna do? Like,
So
oh,
busy
here we go.
running
I would have gone in. Like, no, you wouldn't, cause I wouldn't. I'm telling you right now, if that guy's shooting inside the school, I'm running. If I don't have a gun, I'm running.
You know what? I think a lot of people will be running.
I'm
gonna be honest.
If you have a gun, would you go in, or would you stand your ground and wait for him to pop his head off the fucking door?
If I had a gun,
yeah.
it depends
I still wouldn't go
on
in.
how well trained I was and how proficient
Well,
I was.
yes.
with-
Like, if you're special forces, and then, or if you have like military training
Yeah.
and stuff like that, I
and
understand. But
that's where we kind of touch.
I don't have any military
the other
training,
week too,
so
you know?
I'd probably shoot somebody that's not him.
No, and that's where we kind of touch upon like a couple weeks back, where it's kind of like where we have these armed forces and individuals who are out there. It's kind of like, I'm here to serve and protect. Like the firefighters and the police officers.
Yeah.
They will stand their ground and they will fight. But like civilians, like you and I, most likely we are gonna hide in behind some sort of
Barrier. Room,
barrier and
door.
protect ourselves.
No, like, if I had a gun, I walk in.
Don't be a hero.
I might shoot somebody that's not the shooter,
Well, no.
because I'm not trained to
Right.
recognize that kind of shit. Like, you might get lucky, but maybe it's like you go in there with a pistol and he's got a fucking AR-15. You're fucked.
Well, here's the thing. You can go down to a shooting range and be like, yeah, I got my mark all the time. But how many times are you going to be put in the situation where you do have to pull out your weapon and stand your ground?
I played paintball, so.
Yeah, well, I play Call of Duty, so I don't know what
No,
to say
I was
about that.
playing paintball. I got hit with a lot of paintballs.
So did I. I got a nice vault
It's
at
not
that
the same
time.
thing.
It's not
It's
fun.
not the
No.
same thing.
Put yourself in a situation where it's actually life and death, and like huge respect to the armed forces,
I have to pee. Keep going.
to our
Armed forces.
to our firefighters, to our police officers in line, risking their lives out there each day. And as much as we don't, I don't know, I was going to say, as much as we don't like to be, any kind of, it's like not even told what to do, but it's like these people out there protecting us, and I don't think we give enough appreciation for it. But at the same time, we can't be saying, oh, I've been down a gun range and I've handled a gun before. I could have taken that guy down. No, it's like, don't even say that, because like, how many times have you been put in a situation where it's either you or him and it's life and death? I mean, really let that soak in, and like, are you still gonna say that? Because I've been down a gun range before, and I'm gonna say, I probably get nervous as fuck to like hearing a guy popping off on his gun, an AR. I'm like,
running.
what the fuck am I supposed to do?
I'm running.
I'll duck for cover.
Yeah.
I might have a gun in my hand, but I'll duck for cover and be like, the fuck is going on?
Yeah, at first, I think,
Dude, there's no respawn.
Do you know how random something like
There's
that?
no respawn.
no.
Exactly.
Do you know how random something like that, when that happens? That
It's too
when it does happen, it's I think most people would not know what the fuck is going on. And
No.
I mean, like, 80% of people would be like, what the fuck? And
Yeah,
then
it's like, how do you react?
Then eventually you see the guy, or you see the gun, or you see the flashes, or you see people falling around you, and you're like, oh shit, active shooter. Let's fucking get somewhere. But that's why people panic, and they run in all sorts of directions. And if you are unlucky to run into the direction of the shooter, now you're getting shot.
Yeah, and first of all, you assess the situation, and you see people running. Are you gonna you gotta make sure if you're gonna pull up your arm weapon and try to go for the target, and there's people in the way. It's like, what do you do? Do you wait
shoot?
Do you shoot? Do you wait till it clear out? Do you advance forward?
Right.
I mean, I want to say there's so much more involved in just like the simplicity that we all think it is.
Yeah, a lot more.
Yeah.
Well, what was I gonna say? Well, you know what? Let's talk about something more.
We
went on the fucking black hole road.
It's a tangent. Let's not go there.
Asshole shit.
Okay. But that's how I.
Yeah, so you want like an app that
But
only shows you nice things.
Good news.
Good news, like good news.
Show me
like,
unicorns.
Young man
And
helps
mermaids.
old lady cross the street. Like stuff like that is nice. It's a very polite young man.
Some nice good deeds. We can use a lot more of that in the world.
Yeah, we definitely do.
You know.
This is why I like science, man. Like in a sense, like when you see that they found a cure for something, and I'm like, oh shit, they found a cure for this. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to find the cure for baldness. All right, guys out there, if you're looking for the cure for baldness, I'm right here. All ears, I'm listening.
You know, it's all.
I will spend the
discovery.
$16,000 that I was supposed to put solar panels on the roof to
Out
like cure my solar panel right now.
And it's like there's one thing is like I'm just trying to figure out too. At the same time, it's kind of like all the discovery that we've made so far is based on science and knowledge that we know and understand, and we're just expanding on it. You know.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is proven fact, but a lot of it is also just theories. We don't know for sure, but there is a lot of scientific evidence that has been proven before that support this theory.
Yes.
You know?
Well, what I say to everyone, a theory in a sense, a lot of things are fact, but we still put it as a theory. We call it a theory because it has a certain scientific method that proves the theory.
A
lot of people debate evolution. Evolution is a theory. Well, I'm sorry. There's a theory of gravity. There's a theory of relativity.
Yeah.
There's all of those things. And we use relativity today, EMC square, to shoot rockets up in the fucking air. And like those fucking guys who sent that to send the rocket all the way to Mars. Like, do you know the calculations these guys had to do? And, you know, we use EMC square to like make nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
And it works.
It's a foundation.
And it's a theory.
It's a foundation that we use that is actually kind of proven as well.
It's a theory.
But not 100% proven. You know, theory of relativity.
It's not that it's not 100%, is that relativity doesn't work with big things or small things.
We don't, because it's on things
like
that
small
we don't
things
understand.
Like quantum physics.
We don't understand.
EMC square is broken.
But the thing is, like quantum
relativity
physics,
doesn't work there.
You can't explain quantum physics on a level where everyone understands.
Dude,
because the thing is,
I am too dumb to fucking know any of that shit.
They're all theories.
I know enough to be.
Even I don't understand quantum physics. Holy fuck! Like, where are you gonna start me off to where I'm trying to understand?
They start telling me, well, you know, this particle has a probability of being anywhere at any time, and it's a probability that is in two places at once. What the fuck?
And here's what Tiago's going with that.
It's fucking magic.
There are things that takes place that we see and understand, but we can't quite explain. I mean, we can prove it because it's already happened, but we can't quite explain why it happened because. No, I'm going to take it back. We can actually prove it. But there's things beyond that level too, where it's like where we're trying to advance on it. It's like it's so convoluted and so out of touch. Like I'm touching this, is beyond that.
Yeah.
Okay? It's beyond our touch.
That they were saying you don't actually touch anything. Atoms don't touch.
No, they don't.
They don't.
No, they don't.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Atoms don't fucking touch.
But if I was gonna say, oh,
no, but
well,
it's like so small that
I
you
touched
don't.
this, and yeah, you did touch that, but on a quantum level, no, you didn't.
You didn't. Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, and that's where I'm going at. It's different because like literally, I can say
It makes my brain hurt.
I touch your laptop, and guess what? I'm pressing down on it wicked hard.
Still, you're not touching it. Like
Not,
like at
well,
the
yeah,
quantum
on
level.
a quantum
you're
level,
not.
I'm not. But it's
You are exerting.
It's different.
Gravitational force against it, but you're not really. They're not really touching.
Yeah, I think. You
Fuck.
know, hey, let's save this conversation for a specific podcast and topic.
So for us to talk about quantum physics,
Let's try.
I don't think I know enough. I don't know enough.
Let's try to.
Dude, I'm too dumb to do that shit.
I'm gonna try to research.
Yeah, we
I don't
should.
know.
We should research.
I'm too dumb to talk about that too.
Yeah, fuck. I'm like.
But
I'm fascinated by it, but I'm too dumb to know about it.
so let's go back to theories.
I'm too dumb to understand it.
And relativity. All that stuff is kind of what we observe and what we understand and what we think is making it happen. You know, you send a spaceship or rockets to Mars. It's based on relativity, and guess what? We achieved that already.
Yeah.
Right. You know, but how far can we take that idea and advance it towards what we already did to Jupiter? We did as well to Neptune.
No, yeah, we're way
And-
far,
yeah,
man. I know what you're
and
talking about, but we're
Uranus.
talking about, like, what is it, Copernic, whatever the fucking craft they sent. It's outside in the outer. It's
That's the
left.
Voyager, that's the Voyager
it's,
2.
Yeah, it's left our solar system.
It took pictures.
It's left the sun's gravity.
It took
Let's just say
pictures.
that.
No, it took pictures of Pluto
The Kuiper Belt.
last year.
It's gone.
It's
fucking
actually
far as hell.
Dude, it's already in the Oort cloud.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
And the Oort cloud is the furthest, I guess, space area that we've ever been to. And Voyager 2 is still collecting data and sending back to us, but it takes such a long time
Oh yeah.
to send it back to us.
When was the Voyager
And-
2 sent up
Like,
there?
dude,
Was it
like back in the late 70s.
1978?
Late
or something
70s.
That's fucking A. It's fucking far.
You know, and just
That's a long
imagine
time
how,
ago.
like,
I wasn't even born then.
I wasn't born either, but we still have this man-made object that is still traveling. That Voyager 2 is the
fucking-
furthest man-made object
Well,
ever.
okay, so why don't you think that there's more excitement about space stuff like we had it in the 70s and the 60s and the 70s? Why do you think it's changed? That now-
Sensationalized.
No, like why do you think people are not excited anymore like
You know,
they used to be?
it's the word that I used earlier. It's all about sensationalization. You know, we sensationalize. Well, first of all, we advance.
No, I mean, like, people have changed their minds. Like, there used to be a lot more excitement about those things. Now it's
Right.
like, let's cut NASA's budget. Let's do this. Let's do that. It's like, why? Well, what do we need that for? And it's like, don't you think it's like to open people's minds? Like, if you expand science, you open people's minds, and then you can create and do and make our lives better here.
Okay, so the one thing I want to say, maybe the difference between then and now is because then this is all very brand new, so people like were excited about it. Like we never had.
Now it's like, man, we've been to the moon.
We haven't been. No, it's okay. Now it's different because like
Don't care.
at that time, like our next objective is go to the moon and go to space and traverse.
Go to Mars.
in
People want to
areas
go to
we've never
Mars
been
now.
to.
Should we go to Mars? Do you think we should go to Mars?
Yes, we definitely should go to Mars.
Do you know how long it takes to get to Mars?
Yeah,
How long?
at least 20 years.
No. So to get to Mars, at our current crafts speeds that we have now, I did some research. It's either 6 or 8 months, I think,
No,
on a short trip.
short trip.
And on the long trip is 2 years. If you miss, so the way it works is like Mars has a
20 months.
Mars has a
like I was
longer
saying earlier.
has a longer orbit than Earth does, right? So
Yeah.
it moves a little bit slower. So Mars is always kind of behind us, and then eventually you get to this point.
We
so
will
you
get
send a
to-
craft that intercepts Mars
Right.
on its way. But if you're too close to Mars, your craft will have to intercept Mars on the next
Again,
one, and that
right.
takes 2 years because I think Mars orbit around the sun is about 2 years or
Yeah.
something like
So
that.
I was saying at least on average 20 months.
yeah,
Right.
2 years.
you know,
Fucking nuts.
At least 20.
Yeah.
You know, depending on
But
when.
you can do it. You can do it in like
not
6,
only
7
that,
months.
because like the launch on Earth has to be favorable as well. Because what if that day we have a thunderstorm? It's like fuck, we can't launch.
That's why we launched it out of Florida, man.
So that's what I'm saying, out of Florida, because we have a thunderstorm.
Yeah, but it's rare. But if you miss, so if you miss a couple of days,
I'm gonna leave it by Mother Nature.
If you miss a couple of days, I don't think it's such a big deal. A couple of days is not a big deal.
Yeah.
But a couple of months is definitely a huge deal.
Yeah.
So I'll open the door for Julia. You got a case? Thank you. And Jake fucking went nuts. But yeah, would you go to Mars, Case? My wife is here, interrupting the podcast. It's okay.
I'm gonna leave the stuff here. Sorry. Sorry for interrupting.
It's okay, babe. Come over here, sit down with us. We got 10
but
minutes
what are you
left.
saying? Why we are not excited? Because it's like, I think people take it that as old news. There's really nothing going on right now where it's kind of like, oh, we're sending a man to Mars. It should be exciting. It was exciting when Curiosity went to Mars. It's still exciting today when Curiosity and Discovery are sending. Is it Discovery? I know Curiosity.
Curiosity and Discovery.
Yeah, are sending back images from Mars. It's like,
There
dude,
were 3 crafts sent to Mars.
2.
No, but there were 3. One was stationary, and 2 were the ones that...
Two.
What are you doing, Jake?
2 are the rovers, and 1 was an orbiter.
Yeah, no, but they sent one down to Mars, and then it set down.
There was
pictures.
There was 2. It was Curiosity and Discovery that landed. Discovery got messed up, but Curiosity was the one that was successful. But the one they find out later on, Discovery was actually still mobile, and they sent it out. But Discovery got stuck in a pit, in a crater. So
Yeah.
Discovery's out and about right now. Curiosity is still functional.
moving around.
Curiosity.
Didn't it outlive its mission by
Yes,
7 years or something?
Curiosity is the one that outlived its mission, and is still actually sending pictures back.
Just roaming around.
Yeah. So like people that
Okay.
are like oblivious
I'll
to it,
tell you something.
they don't understand it. It's like, but like when Curiosity sent back pictures from it, it's like, oh my god, dude, this is Curiosity. I'm so excited to talk about this because like Curiosity sent back a picture of a sunset on Mars. How crazy is that? And it's
Ultimate romantic.
It's computer.
Case is in love with Curiosity.
No, I'm in love with the fact that we were able to get pictures back from another planet.
It's dope, right?
How amazing is that?
It's fucking amazing.
In Tiago, you and me.
I'll tell you something
our
weird about
lifetime.
it. I'll tell you something weird about it. Have you heard of the cleaning events they've had?
What cleaning events?
So over time, the rover gets, dust storms.
Oh, yeah.
The rover gets
I know,
super
yeah,
dirty.
Yep.
And then out of nowhere, when they turn it back on,
It's clean.
It was
It's fine.
clean.
Right.
How does that happen?
I heard about that.
Aliens.
It was Starscream.
It was a little Starscream.
Yeah.
No, Starscream would smash it. It's
Did
a
you
piece
watch
of shit.
Transformers?
Yeah.
Yeah, Starscream was there. That's
Yeah, he
why
was there.
that's why Discovery is not reporting back.
Oh, okay. Starscream fucked that up.
Because he fucked up Discovery. That's why
Starscream.
Curiosity, is like 30 miles away from him.
Master.
But yeah, no, I've heard about that, and I was like,
That's creepy, right?
it is kind of creepy.
It's like weird.
But then again, they've also recorded like windstorms on Mars too, or there's winds in Mars.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, of
constantly
course.
blowing,
Yeah.
And plus, there's no gravity. Well, there's
no.
very less gravity.
There's less
But
gravity, but it's like a third of Earth's gravity.
Yeah, the
about.
makeup is much different from Earth, where there's.
I think it's like
there's-
half of Earth's
If
gravity.
there's
I'm not
dust
sure.
settling on Earth compared to Mars, is not as bad as it is on Mars. Because the slide.
I don't know, man. Still.
The slide is can
Still,
yeah,
still, it's
I
clean,
know.
like clean, like
I've read about that.
polished.
I remember that,
Fucking nuts.
and I was like, well, why is that too? Now you got me thinking.
It's Neil Armstrong.
But then again, can you prove that there is wind on Mars? I can't. Can you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
How am I
So
supposed to
guess
know?
what? Yeah, there are aliens cleaning.
No,
it
but
up.
we know. Whatever.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
No, that song from what's it called with Agent Mulder and stuff?
The Twilight Zone.
No, not the Twilight Zone. The FBI show.
X-Files?
X-Files. That was my favorite show. I cannot couldn't remember the name. Crazy brain farts. I blame it on Guarana.
X-Files.
Anyways, Case, what are you hungry for today?
What am I hungry for today?
Yeah, food.
Food-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Changing subject right here.
Anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Anything.
So I can literally give you Jacob's food and you eat it?
Really?
Don't say anything. Like what?
Anything delicious.
All right, sounds good. Anyways, we need to go eat. I'm starving.
I'm hungry. I'm going to have me a space taco.
A space taco?
Yeah.
What is that?
You'll find out.
Huh?
I have no idea either.
Oh, shit. He's going to invent. Case opening a taco truck called Space Taco. Made by aliens. Not illegal aliens, but aliens.
Made by Julia.
Julia's... She's
That
in
does
it.
not sound good.
Space tacos? What do you mean?
It doesn't sound appetizing.
What? Why
The
not?
space food that they sell at Walmart that's packaged for astronauts.
Yeah, we should
They
go.
they sell that?
We should
Yeah,
go
Walmart.
get some.
I've never tried.
Yeah, dehydrated
tried it?
food.
I've never
Oh.
tried it, but
You-
it doesn't even look appetizing.
Of course not, 'cause it's like a little chunk of like.
I'm gonna go start my
There she goes. Anyways,
There she goes.
let's end this bitch.
There she goes again.
Case is singing, we're ending. We're fucking ending. So Sakasi,
Have a good night, Space Nuts.
what's your quote?
Dream above and beyond.
Dream above and beyond. That's like Buzz Lightyear.
To infinity and beyond.
Yeah, there you go. My quote is be nice. Be nice to each other. You never know when you might need someone.
Like in Help from Aliens.
Yeah, like aliens
Or your neighbor.
zombies.
Your neighbor too.
Yeah, or power outages.
Or Power Rangers.
Power. I want to be the green one. All right. Have a good night, guys.